What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I am bringing you guys the current gen tutorial on how to beat the brand new Domination. Now, honestly, you guys can see here, I actually am completing my very first attempt in Domination. This is actually after I recorded everything from before, and the reason why I'm doing it like this is because I want to show you guys in the beginning of the video how perfect this really is going to work for you guys. So you guys can see here, I'm actually winning this game 105-60. I mean, my man Tyrese Halliburton has 41 points. Dr. J has 39. Cam has 10. Wiseman has 7 and 6. And DeAndre Ayton has 8 and 11 assists. So we're going to get into this, but before we do me a favor and kill that like button if this video does help you guys out. Would be greatly appreciated, because honestly, man, I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the best current gen tutorial video out there for you guys to complete these this domination so easy. I'm telling you guys right now, I got the perfect way to do this for you guys, and I really go in depth on how to do it. So again, if you guys do enjoy this video, all you guys need to do is kill that like button. Would be greatly appreciated, and subscribe if you guys are new. So first things first, almost 2,000 MT going into getting out of the game here, 2,000, and all you need is, I think, like 850. Main thing I'm going to tell you guys right away is get your free throws. 11 for 11 from the free throw line for me. Again, that's 100 times 1.75, and that is a ton of extra MT towards your added total at the end. 74% from the field and 55% from the three. Make sure you guys get at least 5 threes and 10 free throws. That is the most important thing here. More importantly, though, 32 fast break points, which is really solid. I actually had 0 turnovers this entire game. And one thing I'm going to say is you have to remember, you are on current gen. So go for those bump steals. Go for all those passing lane steals. We had 17 steals this game, as well as 4 blocks. And that obviously helped us out a lot. More importantly, too, we had 33 dunks. And I'm going to kind of go over why that's important in the beginning of the actual, or the part you guys are going to see after this. So, like I said, if you guys enjoy, kill the like button, and let's get right into it. So you guys can see I actually am about halfway through Domination. I mean, well, I say about, I literally am smack right in the middle, halfway through Domination. So honestly, going through these games, I mean, they have been a little tricky here and there. But again, this is the team that I used in that last game. Now I'm going to kind of talk about, what you guys should be doing. Now, right away, when you guys see this team right here, I know people are going to say, oh, you have Invincibles, blah, 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 blah. That has nothing to do with it, I promise you. This Clay will literally do the exact same thing as this Clay that is already pretty cheap. He'll do the exact same thing as Kobe that's already pretty cheap. He'll do the exact same thing as Ray Allen. Literally, this Clay is only in this lineup so I can try to get steals and hopefully, get some of his XP done, because again, that is my main focus of what I was doing. I put LaMelo Ball in there to try to get a triple-double. It didn't happen, but again, 20 and 20 with a Sapphire is pretty good. So, constructing the team here, all I'm going to tell you guys right now is obviously some of these teams that you're going to play up against are a little bit harder than other teams. So the main thing, and I truly mean the main thing you guys want to do, is have a really good post. No matter what, you want to make sure that your post is pretty damn good. So let's kind of talk about some budget cards you guys can use as a really good post. So right away, what I'm going to say is this DeAndre Ayton. This card, I know for a fact, is cheap. He was in a lot of the different events that was going on. He was in the vault for a very long time. There was like a guaranteed locker code for him. So I know his price is definitely pretty cheap. So first things first, we're going to put DeAndre Ayton here in this position, or in the power forward position. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this James Wiseman. You can use the Opal Wiseman and he'll basically do the same exact thing for you. So your post is really important. Outside of that, your 3 guys up here, you want to just make sure can shoot the ball. That is like obviously the most important thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take LeBron out, just because I know there's going to be somebody watching this video and they're going to say, oh my God, this isn't fair. LeBron, you have LeBron. He's so expensive, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to go ahead and just put Cam Reddish there. Again, just to save the one person in the comments that's going to like lose their mind. I'm going to go ahead and take Clay out as well. It literally doesn't matter who I'm going to put here. We'll literally go ahead and put in who do I want to use? So I went ahead and actually made a good budget cut. So I actually went ahead and made a good budget backcourt with Tyrese Halliburton and Dr. J. Now, the most important thing I'm going to tell you guys is right now is being on current gen. There are 2 badges that will literally like completely change your domination experience, and that is going to be Showtime and Heart Crusher. The reason why is because what I'm going to be showing you guys here is going to get you a lot of wide open dunks, and you really want to make sure that these two guys right here, realistically even your point guard, so these three guys, have Hall of Fame Showtime. So Tyrese Halliburton, which is an insanely cheap card, I mean, all you got to do is just scroll through here and you guys are going to see that he does obviously come with Hall of Fame Showtime. It says boost teams takeover meters after completing a highlight play. Same thing with Dr. J. Obviously, it's Dr. J, so you guys are going to know like right away that he does come with Hall of Fame Showtime. This badge is really important because this is going to boost your takeover and make your playing experience so much better going up against the CPU. Now, again, the reason why these centers are good as well is, again, DeAndre Ayton is super cheap, and he comes with 58 Hall of Fame badges, which already means that not only does he come with Showtime, I believe, I want to say, I could be wrong about the Showtime one. He does come with Showtime, but he also comes with Hall of Fame Heart Crusher, and Heart Crusher is really good. That's actually going to make the CPU get cold. It's going to make them turn the ball over a little bit more, and again, it's going to make your experience just a little bit easier. Same thing with Wiseman, though. They both have it. Now, if you guys do want to run a bench, you can, but I'm promising you guys right now, I have not used a bench one time, and I have not had an issue. As far as your coach goes, you can literally use anybody. I prefer to use D'Antoni just because D'Antoni boosts speed, it boosts three-pointer, ball handling, basically all the good stuff that you want. So that's why I use him. But honestly, you can use a Ruby coach. It really won't make a big difference. Now, as far as your playbook goes, this is going to be another really important thing here. I've talked about this in the past. If you guys want to go with a three-point shooting route, which in Domination, that is completely fine. This 2013 Miami Heat playbook is really good. There's like 4 or 5 good plays in it. I actually have a playbook tutorial up on my channel of this playbook, which I did the tutorial on current gen, so you guys can see how it works there. I mean, I put it out like 6 months ago, so it's with older cards, and still, if it worked back then, I can guarantee you it'll work now. But the main playbook that we're going to be talking about, again, is my favorite playbook for offline, and that is going to be the Hawks playbook. I've talked about this play so much. It works almost every single time. It'll get you your assists. It'll get you a lot of MT, and you'll be good to go. So let's get into the gameplay and kind of show you guys, what to do with these cards. Last tip, actually, is when it comes to your shot meter, you're on current gen. I honestly recommend leaving it on. If you have your meter on with current gen, you're bound to just make everything, I want to say. So I would just make sure that you have your meter on. Because we're at the halfway mark, this is actually the very first team I'm going to be going up against here. Again, this is my first attempt against this team, and obviously it is the out of position, players, which, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. So as soon as you get into a game here, all I'm going to recommend that you guys do is go to your offensive settings, go to your freelance, and put on the Hawks 2018. Even if you don't want to run a playbook, make sure you put this freelance on. It is super important that you guys have this freelance. It gives you a 5 out, and it is really important to have. Now, again, the play that you guys are going to want to do is give 25 Hawks. You don't need to assign it to any player or anything like that. I recommend not doing it because if you do assign it to a player, sometimes it'll screw up your team and you'll just get random like offensive 3 seconds called on you, and you obviously don't want that. So just make sure you have these two things on. Leave pass the screen away here. It's a default play. That is how you're actually going to get your 5 out. So again, I would just make sure that you guys do leave that there. As always, though, in these tutorials, I do like to say to bear with me. I don't play current gen, so it might look a little sloppy at first, and I do apologize about that. On the defensive end, though, all you guys are going to want to do is pull up this side menu here. You're going to put it on Protect Perimeter because the last thing you want is the CPU shooting threes. Every time they pass the ball, you're just going to click on and make sure you close out on whatever they are doing. That is the best way to make sure that they are not going to be getting, some dumb animations. We get a good block right there. Perfect start. So once you get the ball, all you're going to do is open up your freelance. You're going to hit right on the D-pad, freelance, Hawks 2018. You're going to tap L1, and you guys are going to see that give 25 Hawks. That actually comes up. Now, right away, we're going to run this play for Halliburton, and you guys are going to see right here that this play is going to give us a nice, easy jam in the paint. And not only that, we actually got a good block, which is going to attribute to the Heart Crusher stuff. And then on top of that, we actually got a good wide open jam, which was a Showtime dunk. And that is obviously going to help us out. We're going to get a good stop right here. Now, again, same thing. We're going to just play slow. If you guys want, you can push the tempo up a little bit. You could try to get some easy threes. That always does work as well. But honestly, sometimes if you play a little too fast, you might turn the ball over. And if, you're noticing that that's happening, obviously, just take your time, do your thing. So right here, we're going to get to the rim. We're actually going to go ahead and miss. I didn't even mean to go up with that, if I'm being completely honest. If you do get stuck a little bit, you don't want to go up with it. I'm being serious because if you do go up with it, you're going to get blocked. You're going to miss. And you really don't want that. So again, to do this play, you're gonna run this like this. Now, I know there's always gonna be people that say, oh, hey, the play doesn't work for me, you know, blah, blah, blah. They did this, they did this. So the way this play works. So first of all, let me clarify this, as I have many times in the past, even though people elect not to listen to me. You have to make sure that you are sending them on a backdoor cut. And not only that, you have to know that this is only for current gen. It is not for next gen. So again, you're going to send them on a backdoor cut. You're going to fake the pass. And you guys see you're getting wide open jams every single time. As long as you're running the play right, you're going to continuously get some wide open jams. And that's really what you guys want to focus on. Again, on the defensive end, you guys are going to have to cut me some slack here. This is, again, my first time playing current gen in a very long time. So again, we're going to just slow it down here. We're going to run up the court. We're going to run this play. Again, when you catch it with your center, you're going to send him on a backdoor cut. You're going to get a nice, easy, wide open jam in the paint. And the more you do that, you guys are going to see is the more you're actually going to feed into your showtime. And that is going to help you out a lot. On the defensive end, a lot of people I've seen in tutorial videos, because sometimes I like to check. If I see another tutorial video that I like, I'll, bring it up to your guys' attention. So maybe their tips will help. All the ones that I've seen so far have mainly said the same thing, where they say, hey, off ball, it's the CPU, don't worry about it. I'm not even joking. I actually recommend on-balling a little bit against them, because when you're on-balling them, it's going to make it a little bit easier to obviously, make sure that you are, playing a little bit better defense and stuff like that. Now, when you do get takeover, you can kind of, mix it up a little bit and kind of do your thing. And that's maybe when you want to try to attack the rim and stuff like that, because obviously once you have your takeover, it's going to be a little bit easier to score and shoot threes and stuff like that. So if you want to take advantage of the takeovers that you have, obviously feel free. But I would do your best to make sure you are maintaining the takeover badge the entire game, because obviously depending on what you have is going to, obviously help out a lot. And especially too, another good tip I can give you guys for defense is if you guys did want a full court press, that is always a good option as well, where you guys can, full court press, try to go for easy bump steals and stuff like that. I obviously do recommend doing that, but at the same time, the CPU always is on their BS in the first quarter. So, I would recommend waiting until maybe the second quarter to full court press, because, like I said, if you full court press too soon, they're going to kind of hoe you and you're going to get stuck in some annoying thing. So I'm actually going to go ahead and play out this whole game on current gen, and you guys can go ahead and see, what the ending of the game is going to look like. So I can show you guys, you're going to be getting your MT, you're going to be getting your stops, you're going to be doing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you will be big boy chilling. So right here, that's just an annoying fast break, but just play, make sure you guys are being smart with the basketball. You're scoring, you're going to, like I said, you want to make sure you guys get to the free throw line. That is super important as well. So, on ball defense, off ball defense, whatever you guys want to play. I just personally, for me, I would actually play, what's it called? I'm actually going to, my personal preference, I'm actually going to play on ball against the CPU. It just seems to work a little bit better for me. So whatever works for you guys. But yeah, again, I will see you guys at the end of this game and show you guys, what the overall result is going to be. So you guys obviously saw in the beginning of the video what the end result was, but yeah, man, tons of easy MT, tons of free throws, tons of threes, tons of steals, man. Just a really overall better way to play Domination for you guys. I am back on current gen now recording this because I'm about to go live for the giveaway stream, but I just wanted to remind you guys again, man, you guys got this, man. Budget cards or not, I have faith in every single person watching this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, peace.